The waiter looked at my card twice, then at me, then back at the card. My date's friends were already laughing. I didn't explain, didn't correct them. I just waited for someone to pull out their phone. The restaurant was Lucia's, downtown. The kind of place where reservations book out 3 months in advance and the menu doesn't list prices. I'd suggested it. Emma had been surprised when I got us a table. We'd been seeing each other for about 6 weeks. Nothing serious yet, but good. Easy. Then she invited her friends to join us for dinner. I didn't mind. I like meeting people, and Emma seemed excited about it. Her friends arrived first. 3 of them. Madison, Tyler, and someone named Brent who I'd never heard of before. Madison was loud, confident, the kind of person who talks at you instead of to you. Tyler was quieter, observant, polite but distant. Brent looked like he'd walked off a yacht. Polo shirt, expensive watch, hair that probably required product I couldn't pronounce. Emma introduced me. This is Alex. Hey, I said. Madison looked me up and down. Not subtle, just evaluating. Nice to meet you, she said. Tyler nodded. Likewise. Brent shook my hand. Firm grip. Eye contact. The whole performance. We sat down. The table was set for 6. White tablecloth. Real silverware. Candles. Madison picked up the menu first. No prices, she said. Always a good sign. Tyler leaned over. Or a dangerous one. Emma laughed. We'll be fine. Brent glanced at me. You been here before? Once or twice. Good food. Very. He nodded. Went back to his menu. Madison ordered wine for the table. An expensive bottle. She didn't ask. Just told the waiter what she wanted. When it arrived, she tasted it. Nodded. Let him pour. Emma was next to me. She squeezed my hand under the table. I squeezed back. The conversation started light. Work. Weekend plans. Some mutual friends' engagement. Then Madison turned to me. So Alex, what do you do? I work in tech. Tech, she repeated. Doing what? Software development. Some consulting. Consulting, Brent said. That's vague. It's a lot of things. Like what? Contract work mostly. I help companies optimize their systems. Madison sipped her wine. Is that stable? Stable enough. But you're not like, full-time anywhere. No. She exchanged a glance with Tyler. Quick. But I caught it. That's interesting, she said. Is it? Just different. Most people prefer security. I prefer flexibility. Brent leaned back. Flexibility can be code for inconsistent income. It can be, I agreed. Emma shifted beside me. Uncomfortable. Alex does well, she said. I'm sure, Madison said. Too quickly. Too smooth. The food arrived. We ate. Talked. The conversation moved on. But I could feel it. The judgment. The quiet assessment happening across the table. Madison asked about my car. I take the train, I said. You don't drive? Not in the city. Parking's a hassle. Right, Brent said. Makes sense. Tyler smiled. Said nothing. Later, Madison asked where I lived. North Side. North Side, she repeated. Which part? Near the park. Oh, that area's up and coming. It is. A little rough still though, right? Not really. She nodded. Didn't push. Didn't need to. The message was clear. By the time dessert came, I could feel Emma pulling away. Not physically, but emotionally. She was quieter, less engaged. Her friends had succeeded. They'd categorized me, boxed me, decided I wasn't worth the effort. And Emma was listening. The check came. Madison reached for it. I got this. I can split, Tyler offered. No, Madison said. My treat. Consider it a celebration. Celebration of what? Emma asked. Just being together. Brent smiled. I'll get the tip. I didn't say anything. Just pulled out my card and handed it to the waiter. I've got it, I said. The table went quiet. Madison blinked. You don't have to. I know. The waiter took my card. Walked away. Madison looked at Emma. Then at me. That's really generous, she said carefully. But this place is. I know what it costs. Tyler leaned forward slightly. Interested now. Brent watched. Silent. The waiter returned. Handed me the receipt. I signed it. Added 20%. Handed it back. Madison's eyes flicked to the total. I saw her pause. Just for a second. Then she smiled. Well, thank you. No problem. Emma squeezed my hand again. This time it felt different. We left the restaurant together. Outside, Madison hugged Emma goodbye. Text me later, she said. I will. Brent shook my hand again. Nice meeting you. You too. Tyler nodded. Take care. They walked off. laughing about something, already moving on. Emma and I stood there. That was nice of you, she said. It's fine. No, really. That was a lot. It's just dinner. She looked at me. Studying. I didn't know you could. Could what? Afford something like that. I didn't respond right away. Does it matter? I asked. No. I didn't realize. Realize what? That you were doing well. I never said I wasn't. I know. But your apartment. The train. You just seem so modest. I am modest. Right? But you're also. Also what, Emma? She hesitated. Nothing. Never mind. We walked to the train in silence. At the platform, she kissed me goodnight. I'll call you tomorrow, she said. Okay. She left. I went home. The next day, Emma didn't call. I didn't reach out either. 2 days later, I got a text. Madison. I didn't have her number saved, but I recognized it from Emma's phone. The message was short. Hey, this is Madison. Can I ask you something? I stared at it for a moment, then typed back. Sure. 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. Appeared again. Emma mentioned your last name is Morgan. I looked you up. I didn't respond. Are you the Alex Morgan? The one who sold that app to Vertex? I waited, then typed. Yes. The dots stayed active for a long time. Finally, holy shit. I put my phone down. 10 minutes later, Emma called. Why didn't you tell me? She said. No greeting. Just straight to it. Tell you what? That you sold your company. That you're rich. Yes. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter? Not to me. Alex, you're sitting on millions of dollars, and you didn't think to mention it. Why would I? Because it's relevant. To what? To us. To everything. I leaned back. So if I hadn't paid for dinner, you wouldn't have found out. And it wouldn't have mattered. Silence. That's not fair, she said quietly. Isn't it? No. I didn't know. Your apartment is small. You take the train. You dress normal. You don't act like someone who. Who what? Someone who sold a company? Someone who has money? What am I supposed to act like, Emma? I don't know. Just different. Different how? She didn't answer. You and your friends spent the entire night judging me, I said. Deciding I wasn't good enough because I don't drive a car or live in a penthouse. And now that you know I have money, suddenly I'm worth reconsidering. That's exactly it. She was quiet for a long time. I'm sorry, she finally said. You're right. We were judgmental. I was judgmental. Yeah, you were. Can we talk about this? In person? I don't think so. Alex, please. I don't want to be with someone who only values me when they know my net worth. That's not a relationship. That's a transaction. That's not what this is. It is, though. You didn't call me yesterday because you were embarrassed. Your friends made you feel like I wasn't good enough. And then Madison Googled me, and suddenly I am. She didn't deny it. I'm sorry, she said again. I know, but it doesn't change anything. I hung up, blocked her number, deleted the thread. That should have been the end of it. But Madison didn't stop. She texted again the next day. I know you probably don't want to hear from me, but I feel like I owe you an apology. I left it on read. Another message came an hour later. I was rude at dinner. I judged you without knowing anything about you. That was wrong. Still didn't respond. The next day, can we talk? I'd like to explain. I blocked her too. Then Tyler reached out. Hey man, Madison told me what happened. I'm sorry we gave you a hard time. You seem like a good guy. I didn't respond. A week passed. Emma tried calling from a different number. I didn't pick up. Madison sent a friend request on LinkedIn. I ignored it. Brent sent a message through a mutual connection on Instagram. Heard you're the Alex Morgan. That's impressive. Would love to connect and maybe talk business sometime. I deleted it. 2 weeks after the dinner, I was at a coffee shop near my apartment. I saw Madison. She was with Tyler, sitting at a table by the window. She saw me first. Her face changed. Surprise. Something else. She stood up, walked over. Alex. Madison. Can we talk? Just for a minute. I don't think there's anything to say. Please. I want to apologize. For real. Tyler stayed at the table, watching. I looked at her. You already apologized, I said. Over text. Multiple times. I know, but I want to do it in person. Why? Because I feel terrible. Because you deserve better than how we treated you. I agree. She flinched. I'm sorry, she said again. I was wrong. We were all wrong. You didn't deserve that. You're right. I didn't. Is there anything I can do? To make it up to you? To make this right? I thought about it. No, I said. No. There's nothing you can do. Because the damage is already done. You showed me who you are. And I believed you. That's not who I am. It is, though. When you thought I was just some contractor living in a modest apartment, I wasn't worth your time. But now that you know I sold a company, suddenly I'm worth apologizing to. That tells me everything I need to know. She opened her mouth. Closed it. I really am sorry, she said quietly. I'm sure you are. But it doesn't change anything. I walked past her. Ordered my coffee. Left. A month later, Emma sent me a letter. Handwritten. Delivered to my apartment. I don't know how she got my address. The letter was long. Pages. She apologized again. Explained her perspective. Said she'd been wrong. She talked about how her friends had influenced her. How she'd let their opinions matter more than her own feelings. She said she missed me. That she wanted another chance. At the end, she wrote, I don't care about the money. I care about you. I read it once. Then threw it away. Because if she didn't care about the money, she would have called me the day after dinner. Before Madison Googled me. Before she knew. 3 months later, I was at a networking event. Tech industry thing. Investors. Founders. People I'd known for years. I was talking to a colleague when someone tapped my shoulder. Brent. Alex, right? Yeah. Brent. We met at. I remember. Right. Listen, I wanted to reach out. I'm working on a startup and I'd love to get your perspective. I'm not consulting right now. I'm not asking for consulting. Just advice. Maybe over coffee. I looked at him. You didn't want my advice at dinner, I said. That was before. Before you knew who I was. He shifted. Uncomfortable. Look, I'll be honest. I didn't realize you were, and that was my mistake. But I'm here now asking. And I'm here now declining. Can I ask why? Because you're not interested in my advice. You're interested in my network. My money. My connections. And I don't give those to people who judged me before they knew my net worth. His jaw tightened. That's harsh. It's honest. He nodded. Once. Then walked away. I went back to my conversation. 6 months after the dinner, I ran into Tyler. Different coffee shop. Different part of town. He was alone this time. Reading. He saw me. Waved. I nodded back. He stood up. Walked over. Hey. Hey. Can I buy you a coffee? As an apology? You already apologized. I know. But I mean it. I studied him. He seemed genuine. Why? I asked. Why what? Why do you want to apologize now? It's been 6 months. Because I've been thinking about that night. About how he treated you. And it's been bothering me. Bothering you? Yeah. Because it was wrong. And because I think I would have liked you. If I'd given you a chance. I didn't respond. I'm not asking for anything, he continued. I'm not trying to network or get advice or whatever. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And that I respect how you handled it. How I handled it. Yeah. You didn't get defensive. Didn't try to prove anything. You just let us think what we wanted. And then let the truth speak for itself. I nodded slowly. Apology accepted, I said. Thanks. He went.